Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you very much for bearing with me. I know I haven't filmed a video in a couple of weeks. As I mentioned in my last video, I was just feeling really uninspired. I think it was coming to the end of the winter season and I just didn't know what to make videos about. I was done with winter fashion, but it has in the past couple of weeks really brightened up. It's been a bit here or there in England. Some days have been really nice and sunny and then some days we had snow. So it's not full spring mode yet, but it's certainly feeling a little bit brighter and more cheerful, and so am I. So I wanted to come to you today with a video all about what I'm planning on wearing this spring and summer. So this is going to be me just chatting through the kind of styles and items and trends that I'm really liking for this spring summer, some of which I already own, some of which I might be planning on buying, and some I might just be admiring from afar. These are probably my favourite videos to film because I just love chatting through the things that have been kind of on my Pinterest board, on my saveds on various different websites, things that I've saved on Instagram as well. Inspiration, if you like, and this is my favourite season. Spring is my favourite season, just generally, and also for fashion. So yeah, I'm really excited to film this video and I hope you enjoy it. If you do, make sure to give it a big like and subscribe to my channel down below. Okay, so the first thing on the list, I feel like I'm kind of late to the party with this. I feel like this was a trend maybe last year, maybe even the year before, but it's still kind of hanging around. It's not one of the major trends that you see all over TikTok, Instagram, that kind of thing. It's one of the more subtle, under the radar things, I think, and that's the Plisse Co-ords and Plisse fabrics. And the reason that I haven't participated in this trend yet or bought anything in this material is because I always presumed that they were always made of polyester. So most of the Plisse stuff that you see, Plisse, I'm gonna say those interchangeably. Most of the Plisse things that you see are from like fast fashion brands, thinking like Pretty Little Thing, Misguided, Boohoo, ASOS, and they're usually always made of 100% virgin polyester. Not something I want to be bringing into the world. So I just kind of thought I wouldn't be able to buy any of these items. However, when I was scrolling on Net-a-Porter the other day, I stumbled across a brand that made these kind of, it's not quite plisse, it's more of like a crinkled, you know, that crinkled like crepe almost effect, but in natural fibres. Yeah, it's called Savannah Morrow, and they basically, I think they were founded a few years ago. They focus on making, you know, a few high quality items from sustainable fabrics, which is right up my street, as you know. And most of their like crinkly, plisse, crepe kind of items are made from a mixture of silk and bamboo. So I thought that was really interesting, and it was great that I found somewhere that makes these kind of clothes and I can, you know, aspire to this trend without buying virgin polyester. So yeah, they are kind of like a higher price point brand, as you might expect. On Net-a-Porter, they're sustainable, natural fibres. They only make a few items each season, but it is really worth looking at their stuff because it is gorgeous. It's very summer vibes, a lot of warm tones, which I don't necessarily go for, but their stuff is really, really beautiful. I really love this blouse in particular. It's kind of like a blouse shirt in this crinkle plisse effect. Made from that silk bamboo hybrid, as I mentioned, and it has like 3 buttons in the middle and then you kind of let it fall open at the top and the bottom. It's so effortless and so like beachy. I can imagine wearing it in like the Maldives or somewhere, but equally it would look really good just with jeans and sandals in the UK or wherever. So I really, really like this brand and these pieces. You can find them on Net-a-Porter if you're in the UK. I think they're an American brand, and they do have their own website, and they do quite a few different bits. Like they do a lot of blouses and like tie-up shirts and skirts and dresses as well, and then they have a few other materials like knits. It looks like kind of cotton woven knits as well. A really beautiful brand. I would definitely recommend checking them out. The next thing that was on my list that's been on my radar for this spring and summer is just linen everything. And linen is a fabric I already love, kind of for all year round, but particularly for spring and summer. And I do already own quite a few linen pieces in my wardrobe. Yeah, I'm loving at the moment on Pinterest, I'm just pinning all of these looks of like full linen, linen shirts, linen blouses, linen trousers. Not so much like skirts and dresses, although you can find those too. But yeah, just loving that effortless, like floaty, kind of oversized vibe this year. I think it's kind of the year where I'm gonna really get into the shirt, I think, which obviously I'm wearing now. This is a linen shirt. This I actually dug out. I did my spring, summer, autumn winter wardrobe switchover a couple of weekends ago. I didn't film it because it was just a mess and it was just a lot of sorting and I just kind of needed to get on with it. But I found a couple of like linen breezy shirts in my beachwear holiday little box that I have. So it's not stuff that I've typically worn in the UK previously, but I think this year is the year I'm going to be just head to toe linen all summer long. And this was one of the shirts. So this is old, but I actually think that they do still sell this. So this is from Marks and Spencer's, and I would, if you are going to shop high street or fast fashion and you can't afford the more sustainable brands, which I totally get. I bought this from Marks and Spencer's I think last year, and I've also got a pair of linen trousers from them. I would vouch for their linen. It is very affordable, like £25–30. It's 100% linen. The quality is good. Obviously Marks and Spencer's is it is a fast fashion brand, but it's kind of a little bit different, a little bit more upmarket than somewhere like ASOS or Misguided. So yeah, I'm not sure if you can get Marks and Spencer's in like the US or Canada, etc. Let me know if you do, but obviously in the UK it's a very staple high street brand for us. So I would recommend checking them out for linen. They do have a pair of striped linen trousers, like flowy trousers, that I think are really, really lovely. I saw them on Molly Campsey, who is like a plus size, mid-size fashion blogger, and I just fell in love with them. So yeah, those I will leave linked down below as well. Again, they are fast fashion, so I would say if you're going to buy them, make sure it's something you're going to wear year in, year out. And I think with linen you do. If it's your kind of style, it's something that wears pretty well. You can wear it really wrinkled and creased and it still looks good. It kind of looks better that way. And yeah, it washes really easily, dries really easily, and is timeless in its style. So not a bad thing to buy on the high street because you're going to get the wear out of it. If you are looking for more sustainable linen though, I would highly recommend With Nothing Underneath. I have mentioned them in previous videos, I think. I've never bought from them yet. I do want to do a video trying their stuff, but they make shirts essentially. They make them in cotton, they make them in silk, and they make them in linen. And their linen shirt, I know their linen shirt in this colour, I think it was called like the Lapin, is it a Lapin blue? Is that a rabbit? Lapin blue. Maybe I'm getting that wrong. I will leave it on screen. But they have a shirt in essentially this colour. This Marks and Spencer shirt is actually a really good dupe for it. That I saw on loads of Instagrammers and like fashion influencers a year or two ago, and they still sell it. They kind of sell all of their stuff all year round because they are a slow fashion brand. So I would highly recommend them for linen if you have a little bit more of a higher budget. I think they're around the £100 mark, so they're definitely an investment. But as I said, it is a timeless piece. It is something that you can generally look after pretty well, and you're going to wear year on, year out. So definitely recommend them. They do quite a few different colours in their linen shirts. They do like an oversized shirt like this one that I've got on, in a few different colours, including this colour. And they also do a couple of short sleeved ones, I think, which are quite nice as well, particularly for holiday. So would definitely recommend checking them out for more sustainable, slow fashion linen. But yeah, I'm just really excited for it to warm up a little bit more so I can get away with like linen trousers and shirts and stuff. I love that look. Yeah, next thing on my list is kind of a little bit more vague, and it's not something I'll necessarily be buying into, but it's just something I've been seeing a lot. I don't even know if it's a trend or if it's just me just suddenly kind of enjoying this style. Let me know if you think this is an actual trend for 2022, but it's just Halternecks. I love Halternecks. I love the retro, like vintage Y2K vibe that they give off. Obviously Y2K is massively in, and I don't usually love a lot of the things from that era, but Halternecks is one of the exceptions. I just love a Halterneck dress or a Halterneck top. I think they are so, they're kind of Parisian in a way, but yeah, in that kind of retro, old school way. So there's a few various things I've seen that I've just loved. I saw Matilda Durf wearing a Halterneck sparkly green dress, which was so nice. Not something I'd buy because like, where would I wear that? But yeah, just like Halterneck dresses and tops for the summer. I think like if you have a wedding to go to, a Halterneck dress, like a Halterneck silk slip dress can be a really nice look. But I don't really have any like specific items on my wish list. It's just something that I've been enjoying looking at and admiring from afar on other people. The next item is pearls, and I never thought that I would be into pearls. Well, saying that, I am wearing earrings with a pearl on them, and I really, really am enjoying these. I think gold jewellery with pearl jewellery is just a match made in heaven, and I've been really specifically liking really little dainty pearls. So rather than like an old school kind of kind of big chunky pearl necklace, I've been liking the really, really small ones that sit quite high on the neck and made of the really little mini pearls. I know Majuri do one. I think that's the one that you typically see on quite a lot of people, and I do really like that one. And I like Majuri as a brand, but I was doing a little bit of digging and seeing where else you could buy them, and I think a really good place to buy them is actually Etsy. And there are loads of local sellers, wherever you are really, that do these handmade dainty pearl, mini pearl necklaces, and some of them are called, I can't remember what they're called. I think it's like saltwater stones or saltwater gems. So they're not technically pearls, I don't think, but they essentially give off the same vibe. I will show one on screen that I found in the UK, and I think I might order this for myself because it's quite an affordable way to support a local small business, and participate in the trend as well. And it was about £30, which is quite reasonable. Don't think they're real pearls, but it gives the same look and effect, and I really, really liked this one. I actually think I preferred it slightly to the Majuri one. I liked the shape of the little whatever they are. So that is definitely something that I'm thinking about participating in my jewellery, but also in clothing. I've seen a few tops from a French brand called Musier, which I'd never heard of before, but I saw them on a rental platform called Endless Wardrobe. They have a few of their items that you can rent in the UK, which I would highly recommend because these are kind of special tops that you wouldn't necessarily wear every day. But yeah, they have some tops that have like pearls either on the straps or around the neckline, and they are so pretty. I think they're really, really nice. And I would like a really good top to rent because you might wear this for like a special occasion, like a party, or I don't know, like a birthday or something, but you might not reach for it every week. So it is a good piece to rent. I really like the black one. Annoyingly, I don't think it's available anymore, but it's like a black, it's almost like a bodysuit, but it's not a bodysuit. It's like a tight knitted top, and then it has pearls all along the sweetheart neckline, which is so pretty, and on the cuffs as well. And they did it in white, which is nice for summer. I do prefer white for summer, but the pearls obviously stand out a lot more on the black version. I like both, and they do like sleeveless versions. They do like strappy top versions where the straps are pearls. Love, love, love them. And it's a nice brand. I've never heard of the brand before, and I had a look on their website, and they do a few nice bits. Another French brand to add to your list if you like Parisian style. Okay, I've been on a real bag kick at the moment. I don't know why. It's because I've been wanting the perfect summer bag. And you'll know this if you've watched my wish list video that I did in January. This was something that I was kind of hoping to buy kind of this time of year when it's kind of appropriate to whack out like a wicker or straw bag. And yeah, I'm still kind of on the hunt for one. I've found so many that I love, but I can't quite decide on which one I want because I only want to buy one, and I want it to last for like a good few years, like, well, forever really, but as long as it can. So I want it to be like high quality, but I just can't quite decide on the exact style I want because I'm really liking shoulder bags at the moment, like the more 90s like baguette bags. So I kind of want one that's not a crossbody bag, but then I don't know if I want it in a shoulder bag because I feel like that is a trend that will go as much as it is in at the moment. You know, I really liked the Cézanne one if you watched my Cézanne video. That's more of like a woven raffia with brown leather. Really like that, but think it's a bit expensive for what it is. Someone told me in the comments of that video that Mango do a really good dupe for that bag, and they do. It's not like a woven straw material, it's more of like a canvas, but it is kind of in the same shape, and it's got the brown leather as well. That's obviously a lot more affordable. I wouldn't buy from Mango, I don't think, unless it was secondhand, but if you wanted that one, that's a good option. And Other Stories also did a dupe of the Cézanne bag. I don't know if they were actually trying to dupe the Cézanne bag, but it does look very similar, and that's like under half the price of the Cézanne one, so that is another one that I could go for. But I kind of want to support more of like a smaller independent brand because I'm really enjoying doing that at the moment rather than just resorting to these more kind of fast fashion brands like And Other Stories and Mango and even Cézanne. So I found a small brand called Bembian. I'd never heard of them before, but I saw them on someone I follow on Instagram. I went onto their website. I think they're New York based or US based anyway, and they make some of the most gorgeous bags. So they mostly make like woven, it's mostly woven leather, which I really like the idea of because it's a little bit more durable than straw or raffia or canvas, a little bit more hard wearing, but it still gives that basket bag summer effect that I really like. So they do loads of different ones in slightly different kind of weaves, colours. I think they do some like more straw bags, and then they have the leather as well. It's such a beautiful bag brand that I've never heard of. So I'm quite tempted by one of those. They're kind of in like the 200 to 300 dollar mark, but I'm not sure about like customs and shipping and stuff like that. There's one I really like that's like a vintage check pattern. I'll show it on screen. I think this one is so nice. I think you get like the best of both worlds of like the warm toned brown leather and the lighter tan leather, because I definitely want it to be in those colours. So yeah, but yeah, like I said, I've also been really liking the little shoulder bag, so By Far do a lot of those, and Stowed as well, Stored. They do like a wicker one, which is quite cute, in like a moon shape, which are really on trend obviously at the moment, but I don't know whether I want to buy into something that is such a trend, because I don't think, as much as I love those baguette bags and like the moon bags and the crescent bags, I don't know if they will last more than like a year or two. I feel like this video has just been me rambling to the camera for 20 minutes, but I hope you're enjoying it. The final thing I have on my list is some sandals. Again, this is carrying over from the wish list I made at the beginning of the year. I wanted some new leather sandals. I kind of want ones with like a little heel, because I do have some flat sandals. I have a couple of pairs of like flat leather sandals, and I have a pair with like a block heel, but I want one with like a really little, kind of like a kitten heel, but not a kitten heel, more of like a chunky small heel. The ones I actually really want are from Suzanne. They're the low Rosa sandals, and they do them in a few different colours. I've liked them for ages. I liked them last year. They're kind of expensive, like I think all Suzanne shoes are. I think they're about 185. But they're exactly what I'm looking for in terms of the heel height and the design of them. So maybe in like the next couple of months I might bite the bullet and choose those as one of my low buys. I saw they brought out a macrame pair, like a white and black pair essentially, and I really like those. I also really like the purple pair, like the lilac lavender purple. So I don't know, which ones should I go for if I do get them? My heart wants the macrame ones, but then I think because so much of the clothing I'm wearing this year is so neutral, I'm really leaning towards neutral colours. Should I go for the purple for a bit of colour? I don't know. Let me know what you think. Let me know which ones you prefer. So yeah, I haven't really found any other sandals that I love. It's a little bit early for me to be buying them yet. I think they'd be a May or June purchase, but those Suzanne ones are definitely kind of at the top of my list for now. I have looked at other places like Bobby's and like Flattered, Aloha's, those kinds of brands, and I have seen a few. I think there were some on Flattered that I quite liked, but the heel was just a little bit high. I do want them to be very walkable and comfortable, so yeah. That is everything on my list of things that I'm going to be wearing this spring and summer. Obviously I'll be wearing other stuff as well, a lot of denim, a few floaty dresses. I'm looking at my wardrobe. There's loads of things I'm excited to rewear from last year as well. I might do a video on that, things I'm excited to rewear, because I do want to stress the importance of rewearing things rather than just buying new all the time. But yeah, excited for the season. Let me know in the comments down below what you're looking for and what you're excited to wear, any trends or any timeless pieces you're excited to bring out this spring, summer. There will be a styling video coming next weekend, so I am going to do a video like I did in the autumn or fall around a Parisian 10 by 10. Brie and Jessica are hosting one again for spring this year, and I'm definitely going to participate on Instagram, so I'll be uploading the video version showing my 10 outfits and 10 pieces next weekend, just before the challenge starts. So that's something to look out for next weekend. It'll be a proper styling video, which I haven't done in ages and I've really missed doing, but like I said, just the inspiration has not been there, but it is slowly coming back to me. If there are any other videos you want to see, as always, just let me know down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.